In the peaceful village of Idu, girls sang as they fetched water, and boys played under the palm trees. The sun always smiled on Idu, and the elders told stories at night. But deep in the heart of the village was one woman nobody laughed around, Mama Njideka, the village hair plaiter. Her hut was painted black, and strange beads hung on the doors. She never smiled. She lived alone and had no family. But everyone went to her because she plaited hair so beautifully. Her braids stayed perfect for weeks and made girls look like queens. They said her hands were gifted. But others whispered that they were cursed. Amarachi was 17, with soft eyes and a smile that warmed the heart. She lived with her grandmother, Mama Njideka. Amarachi's parents had died in a boat accident when she was 5. Since then, her grandmother raised her with love and prayer. She helped with farming, sang in the village choir, and everyone loved her, especially a boy named Chibis, the son of a palm wine tapper. Chibis had known Amarachi since childhood. He always fetched water for her without being asked and carved her wooden flowers during the dry season. Though Amarachi smiled at him, she was shy. But her heart beat fast whenever she saw him. Every year, Idu held a festival to crown the girl with the most beautiful hair. This year was special. The prize was a golden comb and a chance to dance before the king. Amarachi wanted to join. Chibi said, "Let me carve the comb stand for you. You will win." But Amarachi had one problem. She couldn't afford fancy beads or oils. So, Mama Njideka saved money and told her, "Go to Mama Njideka. She may be strange, but her hands are blessed." Amarachi was afraid. She had heard the stories. But she wanted to win. She wanted to make her grandmother proud. So she went. Mama Njideka's hut smelled like smoke and bitter herbs. Inside, the air was cold. The old woman stared at Amarachi. "Sit," she said. Amarachi sat. Njideka took out a strange black thread and began to braid. Her fingers moved like snakes, fast and sharp. "Your hair is soft," Njideka whispered, "but your heart is softer." Amarachi didn't understand. When she finished, Njideka gave her a mirror. Her hair was like gold woven into night. Beautiful. Too beautiful. Amarachi smiled, thanked her, and left. But that night, she began to feel strange. She cried in her sleep. Amarachi wore her new wrapper and the golden beads Mama Njideka had kept from her youth. Chibis carved a stool with her name on it. She looked like a princess. When she stepped into the festival ground, people gasped. Even the king's daughter said, "Her hair shines like the moon." Amarachi won the contest. Drums beat. Dancers moved. Chibis held her hand and whispered, "Now the whole world sees what I see." Her eyes welled up. But as night came, everything changed. At midnight, Amarachi screamed. Her braids began to move, like snakes. Mama Njideka rushed in. The braids wrapped around Amarachi's neck, whispering in tongues only spirits understood. Her eyes turned red. She cried, "Mama, it hurts." The village priest was called. He said, "This is not ordinary. Mama Njideka has done something evil." They took Amarachi to the shrine. The gods were silent. Then, the priest said, "The braids are alive. They feed on pain. And someone in this village, gave them blood." The elders stormed Njideka's hut. "Remove the curse," they shouted. But she only laughed. She wanted beauty. I gave her beauty. Beauty that demands a price. They tied her hands, she smiled and said, "Every 10 years, a soul must pay for the gift I was given by the river spirits." The elders asked, "Why Amarachi?" She said, "Because her heart is pure. The spirits love pure hearts. They taste better." Amarachi grew weaker by the day. Chibis refused to leave her side. He cried, begged the gods, and even offered his own life. He told Mama Iwoma, "Let me carry her pain. Let the curse fall on me." But the priest said, "Only the one who loves her truly can break the curse by giving up what he treasures most." Chibi stood and said, "Take my voice. I will never sin again. But let her live." And with that, he kissed her forehead. Lightning struck. The braids fell to the ground, turned to ash. Chibi's opened his mouth to speak, but no sound came. Amarachi lived, but her laughter died with Chibi's voice. He could no longer speak, but his eyes told stories. They sat together under the Iroko tree. She would speak, and he would write on palm leaves. But every time she heard silence, her heart broke. Mama Njideka was banished. Her heart was burnt. But even fire cannot erase sorrow. The village learned a hard truth. Beauty without peace is a curse. Years passed. Amarachi and Chibis never married, but they stayed together like moon and tide. She became a hair plaiter, but never used black thread again. Whenever girls asked her why, she told them, "Not all that shines is a blessing." And when they asked about Chibis, she said, "The boy who loved me enough to lose his voice, just so I could keep mine." Till today, the people of Idu tell the story of Amarachi, whose beauty nearly killed her, and Chibis, who saved her without words. Some say Mama Njideka's spirit still walks the forest, looking for another girl with a soft heart. And some say, if you hear the wind cry at night, it is not the wind. It is Amarachi. Remembering the day the braids whispered her name,